Good morning. Today we'll be going through the mElimu learning management systems. My name is Christine and I'll be your presenter throughout the webinar. mElimu is a social enterprise focused on mobile learning technology aimed to promote learning anytime, anywhere, and on any device. At mElimu, we have many benefits ranging from technology, limitations, self-evaluation, collaboration, student attituation rate, user behavior, trends, and cash flow management. We provide comprehensive e-learning solutions to higher education, skills development, and corporate training space. We have tailor-made our platform to fit all learning experiences. mElimu is an integrated solution in that we have from the pre-registration, which is also known as admission portal, where students or team leaders are registered on that site. And then there is, during the learning process, there is the learning management system where all the learning takes place. And last but not least is the post-graduation, which is the Alumni Portal. Once graduated, you go there, and all these offer different areas of functionalities in an institution. For all the three, there is as well analytics that gives you report at the end of the day of each. So what are some of the mElimu modules that we have under the LMS, Learning Management System? There's the admission portal, there's the compliance, timetable, attendance register. We have live classes, especially in these times of COVID-19. Live classes are very essential. There's assignments, there's quizzes, forums, charts, analytics, text to speech, content management, and as I said, the last part is the alumni portal. As I've shared on my screen, these are some of our clients who are using the mElimu LMS, but it is not limited to the ones that I have showed on the screen. This is YALI, which is known as Young African Leadership Initiative. There's Share World Open University, Pan-African Christian University, Management University of Africa, among many others across the globe. So what are the limitations of the traditional learning systems? This includes infrastructure. By infrastructure, I mean that the traditional learning systems, you would find that there are no computers, there's no internet, there's no electricity, and these are all needed for it to work. And then there's the feedback. There's limited feedback system, and there's no personalized learning because you are a very big group and your queries or concerns may not be straightforward to the teacher and responded to. And then there's the technology. Systems use old devices, and therefore there's no learning anywhere, anytime concept, because you have to be at a specific location at a specific time to be able to learn. And then there's the teacher's burden, in that the teacher has extra work for content development and all that, yet in this new system, that is being removed. At mElimu, we also offer the paperless admission. Therefore, in this process, the person just goes to the online registration platform, they key in their application and admission. The auto application is either approved or rejected depending on the material that they submitted as per the institutional requirements. And then there's the student profiling. Then the institution now does the selection process. And the fifth part is now the onboarding, whereby now a student will have their own account for the learning management system. So what is an mElimu offline online distance learning? This is the mobile learning where every activity that you do for your institution is practically on your mobile phone. So you are able to interact with your institution, your teachers, and your fellow students. In the online offline distance learning, mElimu offers the virtual classroom, continuous learning, self-paced learning, digital certification. As I said, there's the offline learning and the collaborations. What does the mElimu virtual class offer? It offers live sessions, recording management, whiteboard sharing, polls and questions, and a session planner. This is like a calendar. We'll now move on to mElimu product offering. What are the benefits of the mElimu product offering? There is the availability. By availability, learning material is available offline and on online mode. You're able to submit assignments and quizzes on time without worrying about internet. And you're able to learn on your mobile device anywhere at any time. There's also the accessibility. Mobile, desktop, and web-based access to learning materials is available. And this is synchronized between all devices. Therefore, you're never able to lose your work. And the mElimu is on the cloud with flexibility and unlimited scalability. With mElimu LMS, there's also the security. There is a password for you to be able to log into your account. There's encrypted transfer of content from the server, encrypted content for offline access, and as well as for web access, there's a content. We also offer analytics. In this, you're able to know your teacher's performance if you're the administrator of an institution. You're able to analyze quality and intervene in real time. You are able to know which topic students aren't understanding. And courses and topic level analytics are available for the teachers, and alerts and reminders for both students and teachers are sent out in the application. Under the product offering, there is also the increased cash flow. The mElimu cash flow module helps institutions and organizations to disable access for the students if payment terms are not met. Notifications, reminders, and payment obligation reminders motivate students to pay to keep the learning access. I'll proceed to the next product offering, which is the compliance portal. You're able to manage compliance for courses and faculties from within the learning management system. This is mostly used by administrators and top-level management. The compliance for configuration is there for teachers. Non-compliance notification as well is done to the teachers. There's the escalation bubble or report that can be set according to the level of class. That is from HOD, vice principal, principal, president, chairman, and VC, and all that. And then there's the analytics report, which can be reported from any level, either the student, teacher, and all that in regards to content and responsiveness of the platform. So what are the advantages of what mElimu offers? There's the pay per student, in that all you pay as you earn, meaning the students are the ones, each student who is on the platform the cost is factored in that way. And then all upgrades included at no extra cost. And then you can scale from 10 to 1,000 students in minutes. There's the content services. There's no cost for content conversion. You're able to create interactive videos through teachers' tablet, and there's no size limitation on the number of content that you're able to put on the platform. Then another advantage of mElimu is the support. Application and technical users get support from our end. There's a teacher support and unlimited teacher training. There's a comprehensive training material through videos that are sent out to the teachers and administrators. The mElimu technology is hosted with replication and disaster recovery being available, and there's a 99.5 availability and scheduled downtime during midnight. So what does mElimu offer under the student engagement? There's the on-site services, in that there's paperless online registration. The students are able to collaborate. There's the continuous learning because material is updated and upgraded by the teachers on a regular basis. There's the on-site chat support for handling queries of prospects and existing students. And there's the integrated support and ticketing system for students and staff should they face any challenges while using the platform, or even as they're trying to log into their account. And what's the rollout method? There's the blended mobile learning or the flexible learning. In this, content is available for self-paced learning on the web portal or on your smartphone or tablet. Offline learning activities with mElimu platform is there. You're able to engage students on smartphones through quizzes, forums, assignments, or videos. And there's the integrated support and ticketing system for the students and the staff. And then there's also the face-to-face. This content distribution during the contact hours in the classroom, which is a traditional method. There's the offer of learning activities with mElimu platform. You're able to engage students on smartphones with quizzes as well, and integrated support and ticketing system for students and staff. So I'll proceed to what is offered under the face-to-face. That was the blended mobile learning. There's the content distribution during the contact hours in the classroom, which is a traditional method. You're able to offer learning activities, and all the rest have been noted down there. mElimu offers the following value additions to the students. There's the interactive content, which can be accessed via mobile or web. There's the offline access to all learning activities, interactive content like videos and animations. There's the voice playback, and then there's the recording of audio notes, or you can write them. And there's the table of context and contextual notes, which makes it easier for the students to access their material. There's the assignments and quizzes. Practice quizzes, assignments are interactive. You're able to submit your assignments even with no internet. You're able to prepare Word, PPT, or standard format files. There's the periodic reminders on assignments and quizzes, and you're able to get video feedback from teachers on submitted assignments. The next value addition to students is the collaboration. There's the instant private messaging, participation in chats and forums. There's the reminders. You're able to access messages, forums, or chat even with no internet. And there's real-time self-assessment and instant feedback on practice quizzes. We'll now move on to the value addition to the teachers and the instructors. Teachers and instructors have static content is converted into e-learning ready content. Anytime training available for managing content. There's the simple text to voice notes that can be sent to students through the teacher app. There's the interactive videos they're able to create. There's a simple interface to analyze the courses and the content that they've put up. There's meaningful reporting and daily dashboards where they're able to see what their subjects and how all the students are relating to the subject. And then there's the audio messages. They're able to send audio messages and automatic events and alerts as they are on the system. The next value addition for teachers is the dashboards and analytics. The dashboard and analytics is where they get all the reports for the courses that they are carrying out. And all this can be gotten at one place. You're able to get alerts and reminders. The course level real-time analytics is available. Topic level and paragraph level analytics for timely intervention in case there's an issue. And the grade and they're able to see the grades and send feedback to the students from this dashboard. What is the value addition of the mElimu LMS to an institution or organization? There's the rapid expansion in new geographical areas and new short courses without much capital investment. There's the increased student to teacher ratio with modern tools and supporting analytics. And there's the real-time analytics to track progress of courses across the campus. Therefore, why do you need mElimu? As an institution or organization, you need mElimu because it improves the quality by providing student-centric education. It saves capital expenditure, which would have been used to build classrooms and other accommodations and buy materials that would have been used for the learning process. It saves recurring expenses with improved staff efficiency. And there's a save of wastage around the system due to loose controls. And definitely there's the increased revenue by attracting more self-sponsored students utilizing the existing resources. What are the student benefits when you use the mElimu LMS? You save on accommodation costs, you save on commuter costs, you spend less on food and entertainment while staying at home, save on internet costs because it is offline. A majority of the time you can spend offline while learning, and you're able to save on books and printing because all the material is on the LMS, and you're able to engage in interesting learning that is personalized and valuable. And definitely during this COVID-19 times, since people are not able to move from place to place, therefore you can just continue with your learning seamlessly.
Yeah, so thanks very much, Christine. So my name is George Ominde. I'll be taking care of the question answer. But before I do that, I want to give you a small sneak preview of the product itself. So like Christine has showed almost everything, I just wanted to show you a little bit of the product itself. But before I do that, I'm able to see questions. So I can jump directly to questions. So the first question is, from Lalita, can course content in PPT be converted into the course videos from mElimu? Yes, so course content can be converted. All forms of course content can be accepted in mElimu. So it means that whether it is PPT, Word, PDF, all the kinds of materials can be used to deliver trainings for mElimu. And then I'm seeing another question where I'm being asked, why is the question? I'm being asked another question that how can content be accessed offline using mElimu? Yeah, so thanks very much for that question. On mElimu, what happens is that we provide two forms of access. There is the web-based access, like Christine was saying, that is 100% online. And then there is the app-based access. So app-based to mean you are able to access the materials from the mobile apps. So in the mobile apps, what happens is that once you download the apps from App Store, Play Store, the students or the users will have the materials synced within the application. So anytime they want to access that kind of material, they will not be required to use internet at any point. So for example, you are able to access the videos, you're able to access the text, you're able to access your assignments and quizzes, and you're also able to access the charts. But then the question normally is what happens when students submit their assignments and they are offline? How do the teachers receive it on the other side? So what happens is that the students will not be barred from using the platform. So what they will do is that they will text their assignments, they will upload it, they will submit it, and then the solution has a timestamp whereby it will be able to show and indicate that the students submitted their work and before the deadline, but then immediately it gets little connection, and that's why we normally say it is not 100% offline, but it is 99% offline, because immediately it connects to little internet, then the teachers will begin receiving the messages. So it more or less works like WhatsApp. So the students are able to do anything, even the teachers are able to create their content and then just wait for the last bit, which is the syncing to have the solution. So any other question? So Babu Ali says, please send. Okay, I think this is one of our clients. So we'll do that, Babu. I will send you the details that you need to directly to your email. So any other question? So I'll briefly show you the solution on the web, how it looks like. So like Christine was saying, the first instance that we have is normally the application platform. So in the application platform, what happens is that we normally give a registration form that can be used by institutions. So immediately they click on that link, it will give three options. The first one being, I'm just inquiring. The second one is online application. Then the third one is somebody who is a returning user. So somebody who was who started the application and now they want to come back and to complete that kind of application. So the ones for inquiries will involve any other thing. They could be saying, I needed to know the fees, I needed to know if the program is there, I needed to know any other inquiry. Then if they wanted to apply, they would click this. So this is a typical form. So this is one of our clients, the Management University. So it has 7 steps, whereby the first step is personal data, then the programs which they need to choose, academic profiles, additional data, declaration, and verification, where they say that everything that they've written in the form is true to their knowledge, and that the university or the institution deserves the right to terminate their application at any given point should it be discovered that they were actually misleading the institution. Then there is also the payment, which is integrated with mobile money, whereby they are able to pay their application fees, and after that they are able to be verified by finance. And then once they have done all this, they need to finish to submit, so that the academic committee or the people responsible for the admissions will get the application. Then once they have been admitted, what will happen is that they will be logged into the system. So this is a typical dashboard that we have. It has several features, including dashboard, whereby you are able to see the teacher dashboard, attendance, and summaries of timetables, and even mLive classes. You are able to see collaborations, that is messages, alerts, and all collaborations that happen on the platform. You can look at applications, you can review interviews if you want, and then you are able to also manage the applications. If students are applying, you are able to manage the applications by reviewing them. You can qualify them, you can move them to interview selection list, you can shortlist and process their applications. You are also able to create courses. For instance, create different courses. It could be diploma, PhD, bachelor's, all different kind of courses. And then you're also able to view all the courses on the platform. That is if you are an admin. And then additionally, we also have academic advisory for continuing students. So these one students will use it for registration purposes, whereby they're able to select their course units for the next semester, and then they will be synced in that kind of manner. The other thing that we also have is the compliance, which is basically policy into action. That is, this is normally important for checking the policy, because sometimes organizations normally say we need these policies to be governing our activities. For example, in content, they could say the required number of assignments to be created per semester or per course. They would say, for example, we need to the required number of forum discussions to be created by the teacher. They could say 2. Required number of quizzes to be created. They could say 2. Required days when the content should be created from the semester start day. So if the semester is starting, let's say Monday, when should the content be ready on the platform? You could say 2 days, you could say 10 days, you could even say 10 days before that. And then on terms of responsiveness, we will be asking when should we be able to respond to certain kinds of activities. For example, the number of days in which an assignment should be graded after the end date. So let's say an assignment is ending today, when should we grade that kind of assignment? So if the assignment is ending today, then you would say maybe we need to grade it by Friday. So let's say 2 days. Then the other thing is you could say if the quiz is ending today, when should we grade it? You could say maybe 2 days, 5 days, 3 days, 10 days, depending on your policy. Then the number of days in which discussion forum should be responded to. A student is asking, or a user is asking a question, when should the lecturer respond? Is it 2 days? Is it 1 day? Is it 2 hours? So you could also have that. So once this compliance has been set and saved, then it will give a report whereby the courses will be marked either in red as non-compliant courses or in green as compliant courses. So this will help the deans or the people who are in charge of quality assurance to ensure that all the policies are adhered to without looking elsewhere. Then we also have e-library apart from the timetable. So the e-library just allows users to just access their ebooks in whichever formats that is required and just to help them read more. And then we also have a start session, which is basically connected to academic advisory. So at the beginning of the term, they can start a new session to reset everything so that they are able to start their sessions. Then we also have results. And then we also have, very importantly, a complaint box, because sometimes students have complaints, so they will be able to just complain, and then these complaints can be resolved. So that is one of the web-based platforms with all the features that we have. Then additionally, I want to show you our mobile app. So in the mobile app, what happens is that we have different solutions. So let me know when you are able to see my screen. So we have like 3 mobile apps. The first one is the prospecting app for institution. Then the second one is the student app. The third one is the mobile teacher app. And then we also have a management dashboard for the management. So I'll just show you briefly the student application. So so let me just see whether you're able to see my new screen. Yeah, so you're able to see it. So in the student app, immediately they log in, they will be able to see the solution. So for example, they will see their profile. Then the first part is the course content. The second part is the collaboration. And then the third part is what we call the reporting, which is the analytics and topic reporting. So if the students wanted to access their material, then the first thing they will do is that they will click on my courses. And when they click on my courses, what will happen is that they will be able to see all the courses that they are registered into for that semester. So for example, I'm registered into 3 courses. The first one is digital marketing, environmental studies, and then this one is called Tangaza. So if I wanted to access, for example, this one, you can see in the first course, it has 5 topics. So I can see the teachers and everybody. And then I'm also able to see my analytics. I've read 38%, and I can send a message directly to the teachers and fellow students. And we can also engage in chats and forums. So if I wanted to access chapter 1, what I will do is I will just tap on it, and then it will be able to open my material. So like Christine was saying, this can entirely be offline. So once I open it like that, I'm able to open the text that is within the platform by just tapping on the on this icon, and I will be able to see my materials. So within that content, if I scroll down, I'm able to see additional materials. For example, I would see PDF, videos, and I'm also able to see upcoming events, activities like assignments, surveys, quizzes, charts, and even the notes that the teachers are adding. And then towards the right, if I swipe this across, I'm also able to see additional features. For example, I can ask a teacher a question directly. I can see attachments. I can see quizzes. I can see live classes. I can see teachers' notes. I can have the voice notes. So it means I can be able to the system can be able to read for me the notes non-stop. Then I'm also able to see my bookmarks, and I'm also able to do my settings and see the table of contents as well as see my help. So we have several features that we will be able to see in terms of the product. And then additionally, for the teachers, because I just want to brush aside, for the teachers, what they will see in the app is that they will be able to see additional features because they are the managers of the content. So the first thing they will be able to see is that they will be able to see their add content feature. So they will also be able to see the courses that they manage. But then what is important for them is that they will be seeing a button for adding content. Because they are the custodians of the content, they will be able to add, subtract, or even edit that material. So in this feature, what they will see is that they will be able to, they are able to add audio. So for audio, because teachers like teaching, what they will do with the audio is that when they click on it, they will have the normal audio button. So they will have a space whereby if they click, for example, give it a title and a name, then they will be able to see that. So just 1 second. They will be able to see this icon that is normally used for recording. So if, for example, I wanted to record, so I would just tap on it, then I would be able to record my voice, and then I will post it to the students so that the students are able to listen to it. Additionally, on top of that, they are able to add notes, just like they normally add sticky notes or notes on walls. They're also able to attach files. They're also able to record videos of themselves and publish. And then the last part is that they're also able to publish whiteboard videos, which allows them to just write anything on the board, just like they normally write on the board, and then they're able to share with the students. So that's what I'll leave it at that, so that if any of you is interested in a further demo, then we can always organize for another session to have the same. So I will now go back to the questions so that I'm able to answer any other questions should there be any. So I can see someone is saying comment on costing, Charles Fafula. So our costing model is I would say it's negotiable. We normally charge on a per user basis, that is license based. We can charge, for example, from as low as $10 to as much as $50. So our cost is between $10 to $50, depending on the number of users that you have. So the lower the users, the lower the number of users, the higher the cost. The higher the number of users, the lower the cost. So that's how we normally bill it. But then if you want to, we also have different flexible payment models. So those ones, if you want to discuss more, then we are ready to engage to answer to your cost, because it's not always about cost, it's always about value. Then Dr. Martin Magu is saying, kindly comment on why you have 3 apps and not one with limited capabilities based on the user. So Dr. Magu, we have given 3 different roles. So it is 3 apps integrated into one. So we are just giving different like for the teacher, we are giving different features. So it's like one, but it's different. One, but the same. I don't know how I can put it. It's 3, but the same. So like for students, when they will be downloading it from, let's say, Play Store, they will just be downloading it. Let's say if it's Multimedia University, you will be downloading mElimu, then Multimedia University. So for students, Multimedia University students. For teachers, Multimedia University student. And then management will have it's always on management dashboard, just the same. So that's why we have made it so that it is simple in determining Then the other question is the authentication should be one, determining the rights of the user. Yes, so online we have put it in that way, but then on the app we saw the need for separation. But yes, if you needed one app, then it would also be good for us. We just give one app, then give different rights to the user so that it can be used. But then for the pre-registration, we also have no agents accessing it. But I agree with you. The rights can be the determining factor, so that we just download one. When I download it, then I get different rights. I agree, sir. I agree. Then let me check if there is any other question. So I can't see any other question. Let me check again. So Baranu, Shako is asking, hello. Here in our college, students are reporting that sometimes the live video link, Zoom link, will not appear on their mobile. What are the possible reasons for this one? This happened once they are successful in previous course. That means they didn't have a problem yesterday or the other day, or do they have to update the app? Also, Baranu, I will connect you with Amit. So Amit will check into your issue. I think this is Zoom. Zoom is a third-party solution, so we will be happy to check that and be able to resolve that kind of challenge that you have. So there being no other question, I think we could end it there. And we sincerely apologize for the background noise that was coming. So we apologize for that. There were kids running here and there, but we are working from home as well. So just bear with us. It will not happen next time. So I can see. Let me see if there is a final question. Margaret Wadaka says, how many students who have never had online learning, how do you ensure that they get the right orientation? Yes, we have a team of trainers. So what we do, we normally organize training of trainers. So depending on how the organizations want the arrangement. Some organizations don't want the, like mElimu to interact with their students because the students are theirs. So if the students are, the institution wants to take care of their students, then what we do is we do a training of trainers, whereby now the trainers will train the students, then they will give level 1 support, and then for us, we can give level 2 support. But then if sometimes the organization allows our team to give the orientation directly to the students, then we organize a training session where we train the training of trainers, train the administrators, then we have an orientation with the students. So we send somebody over to your place, and then they have that kind of session with the students, and then the students are well trained. Okay. So I think I answered your question, Margaret. I appreciate the question. So there is another one from Chibueze Hari. It says, can a company request for a personal deployment of its software managed by you? Yes, we are happy to deploy for you if you need. We are always happy and waiting for you. So you could also contact us, and so that we are able to serve you. So maybe you could also share the email, share the screen whereby there is an email address whereby they are able to see where to send their questions. So any other questions, you can drop them there. We will be able to answer all of them. Then we will share the recording so that in case you missed anything because of the background noise, then you can be able to go over it again and again. So thank you, and we appreciate your support from time to time. Thank you very much.